Hey, how y'all doing out there? I got some old crazy news for y'all. People thinking Mr. Tendernism got fired, but I'm here to let y'all know that it's a possibility that it's way worse than him getting fired. Keith Lee ain't know that 4K was like putting a hit out on that man's head. The last thing that owner wanted was for it to start trending and all different types of people come to the restaurant just to get that man some money. That's bad for business. Unk started to be bad for business. All the bad publicity, it's looking like they had to put an end to the madness, allegedly. The last time people seen Unk, he was looking crippled and crazy, riding around in a rented car, looking like he was on the run.
How y'all doing today? Dr. Martin Luther King. Good man, wasn't he? Bring all people together. All people together. All people. You know, we can go to Stone Mountain, Georgia. We all got to come together. All of us. We human. That's what Destination's about.
I don't know about y'all, but to me, it looked like Mr. Tendonism is on the run. He made this video to create a diversion so the owner won't know where he at. Why would he be in a whole nother state with a rental car? Trying to play it cool if his life wasn't in danger.
My little brother.
What's
Boy,
up?
boy, we by in the country, man. I've been riding for miles, man. Boy, it's the loveliest place in the world right now. Y'all know about this place here. Yes, y'all do. Y'all seen some grills back here before. Yes, because you come to Destination Smokehouse Eatery, you see the same grill. Atmosphere might seem to be the same. This out in the country. Boy, you don't know what this destination. One in the nation. All the time. I ain't gonna even talk about none of that crazy stuff, because we positive. Our brain got to stay inside the cup to make sure the people's brain to slip on the outside of the cup. I'm trying to help them get back on the inside. I got a Destination Smokehouse Eatery. It's the southern part of California. City be Murieta. Destination one.
It sounded to me like he trying to relocate. He done stole some of them grills, talking about we remember the place, we remember the grills. We don't know where he at. He's smart for an old man, and you figure he 90-some years old. He probably had to get out of a jam a couple of times in his lifetime. The fans is concerned. People looking under their beds. They trying to find Mr. Tendonism. And on top of that, people don't believe he was getting paid properly.
Something about these older dudes and this country, you know what I mean? Like these niggas, I get the Django type vibes from dog, Mr. Tender. You know, Mr. Tendernism. Even a white man said this motherfucker ain't had nothing when he started. So basically, you supposed to be happy with any. And he is. He thankful. But I hate to see hardworking black people with that type of fucking mentality, that slave ass mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, you know he fucking you over. You just don't know how bad. You just happy to be a part. I see a lot of token nigga shit. You hugging them on TV. The nigga saying in front of your face pretty much. Nigga, I guarantee you that man don't make $1,000 a week there. He made that whole brand.
The main people talking about Unk would jump at the opportunity to work with a smokehouse, advertise for some free oxtails. I do the Tendonism dance too. I throw my glasses. They gonna have to stop me before I pull my diaper off. If I was an old senile man in desperate need of attention, love, and affection, ain't no telling how much booty Mr. Tendonism got since he started doing them TikTok videos, man. When he made up the phrase Tendonism, it ain't have nothing to do with no ribs or no oxtails. There's a video circulating of him smacking a girl on the booty and saying, Tendonism. The saddest thing about all of this is people understanding that the owner doing some shady business, he done copywritten the phrase Tendonism and Unk ain't getting a dime.
I have an update on Destination Smokehouse stealing Tendonism and filing a trademark without including Unk on it. First, let me start by saying, yes, Destination Smokehouse filed a fraudulent trademark application with the USPTO for Tendonism under the direction of an attorney. Now, this is my issue with the attorney. We are supposed to do a thorough search prior to filing an application to let the client know, hey, this name is available, or this is a competing application. What do you want to do? We all know that it's first to file who gets priority before an examining attorney in order to determine ownership. Kenneth Harris, who is an attorney, decided that he was going to go and file an application under the USPTO in order to protect Unk's rights. And I'm so glad that he did that because it was the right thing to do. Now, here's the issue. The issue is he's been trying to transfer this application over to Unk, but has been unsuccessful in getting in contact with him. I wonder fucking why. Because Keith Lee also had an issue when he arrived in order to bless Unk with a gift. But no, they didn't allow him to see Unk without them present. So I wholeheartedly believe that the owner of Destination Smokehouse is preventing Attorney Harris from getting in contact with Unc in order to transfer this application over because he is the rightful owner of Tendernism, not Destination Smokehouse. What's even more concerning with this owner, and so he is making it seem like, and I posted all the videos to show you that he has said repeatedly they are partners, they are this, they are that. Guess what? If y'all were partners, you would have added him to that trademark application, but you didn't. You did it to be sneaky. You did it to be conniving. You did it to be a thief. You did it exactly how your ancestors did. Used to steal because you all did not have a creative bone in your body. I went and did the research. I went and checked the receipts, and the receipts are real. You can't go and undo anything at this point because I already got it. So thankfully, there are people like me, there are people like Attorney Harris who have checked the temperature and saw that your temperature was hot and hot to steal from a black man. You ain't gonna ancient mama Unc. You are literally taking advantage of Unc. And you know, if y'all was to depart today, you will be saying, oh, I own the name. Make no mistake. I know exactly what I need to do to put the USPTO on notice of your fraudulent application because it's under penalty of perjury. Criminal charges can come for you lying on a USPTO application. Civil remedies can come from you lying on a USPTO application. And the fact that you did this under direction of an attorney is even more concerning. Y'all better go and make this right, because either way, you won't be owning this name without making sure the rightful creator and owner, because I got the receipts, I got the stamps to know who created the name, when it was created, when it was first used, and it's not according to your application. So you better do the right fucking thing.
They need to get the search dogs out. Everybody need to get their iPhone cameras on and look for Mr. Tendernism. They saying he got fired because ain't nobody seeing him around no more. When money get funny like that and you dealing with old people, you got to be concerned because people do old people dirty every day for some money. And when he started to blow up like this, I knew something was going to go on because that owner trying too hard to be down.
What he's added to the business has been huge and is very visible to a lot of people. But then at the end of the day, it shortchanges so many other people who built this business, including this guy, who when I met him had absolutely zero. Everybody thinks I'm like the money man. I'm the opposite of that. I came into a business that was losing money that I took over for my family just because I had no other prospects.
He said, I got this amount of money I want to give to to ask a couple of questions. So when I saw that, I was like, oh man, he's just like 8,000 people that comes in here want to talk to Hey bro, they busy right now doing something. I told them what they was doing. And at first it was a little pushy about it. I was like, look, I don't know how long he's going to be. If you guys want to wait, you can. But, I'm not trying to be mean or nothing, but he's doing something right now, bro. I'm not going to go get him for a couple of questions.
Some circumstances that happened after the fact with other people that he talked to that opened our eyes up to why he probably felt the way that he did. Even the way that he approached it, he didn't ask for anybody else. There's a lot of people visible on social media. To offer a tip to a business owner was crazy. That was the other thing too, is like he really thinks Walt is like this helpless guy who needs his help. How are you going to tip a business owner? Tip the whole staff. Renato or Butcher Bill or someone that's visible, Walter French, anybody else, it would have felt like it was coming from a place that we would have accepted. But
with the people crying out like how they've been crying out for Mr. Tendernism, people look at him like that's their father, their uncle. Black men really don't get a whole lot of support from the black community. But when you old and you got on the scally cap and you ain't doing nothing but cooking some good barbecue ribs and you excited about them oxtails, something that we all can relate to, we love some good eating. We love and to see him being mistreated, misused, and mismanaged got people worried and concerned. They'll get rid of him before they see their business go down the drain. People talking about boycotting, people want to ban the restaurant, but how y'all gonna do that if they have a whole new fan base? I don't think they really care for their black fan base. I could be wrong. He might be the Tommy Hilfiger of barbecue. We trying to figure it out. But one thing for sure, Unc always protected this man, but it don't look like this man ever tried to protect Unc.
Straight one thing up right now. This my partner, Nick. He my brother. He my age-bone cone. We gonna keep it that way. Hey, we don't need no hate. Look, don't hate on him. Don't hate on thing we trying to do.
I can take it. It's not about that.
Take that. Know. Hey, look. Yeah. Hey, if y'all want to help something, send some good comments. Come down to destination. It's in the southern part of California, city be Murieta. I'm talking about destination one in the nation. Then you'll understand. This young man here, I forgot. As long as I live, I ain't gonna be always him. But however, let me tell y'all something. This guy here. He got all my little. Yeah, what I'm saying.
Look at that.
Yeah, I'm
Look at
telling you.
Walt getting soft on us.
I'm telling you from another side. After I don't do no hugging no more. Okay, anyway, let me get this straight. Me and him, boy, we gonna ride the house like Roy road trip. I'm out of here.
Keith Lee should have never told nobody about that $4,000. Y'all know we living in some hard times. When people heard about the tip, people was in their feelings. It's a lot of waitresses out there wondering when he gonna come to their restaurant. Why Unc gotta get the $4,000? They make it seem like he a stripper named Tendernism. Now everybody want this man dead. Money and fame is a combination for disaster, and I don't wish no death on nobody. Like I said, this all allegations, rumors, speculations, but you just never know. It might be true. When it come to that money, that's when people start acting funny. All Keith Lee had to do was eat his barbecue and keep it moving.
The most important is how it tastes. Let's see. It's very smoky. I think it could definitely be more salt added to this. But right now, I just taste smoke and a lot of peppercorns, which is a very good plus. It's juicy. You see it's all on my beard. It's all on my lips. Top there. That barbecue sauce is sweet, and I think exactly that's what it needs. Again, a little more salt will take this a long way. But as is, I'm at a 7.5 out of 10. This might be the tenderisms that we were talking about. This oxtail. It's tender now. Now that's tender. Just the meat.
Where's that?
Now, if I had glasses, I'm throwing the glasses on the floor. That is delicious. Fantastic, man. Actually, tender, juicy, peppery, smoky, salty. That might be the best oxtail I've ever had. It's top 3 and it ain't 3. I'm supposed to be tasting. I'm on my 3rd bite.
So y'all mean to tell me the man who picks up the bone and then the meat just fall off just beautifully and he do all of that, he not even the owner of the restaurant? He's just one of the cooks that works there. I did some digging, I did some research on it, because I was happy for bro. I was like, man, he got some people coming in to see him. I seen the line wrapped around the restaurant, all because of the tenderism that he put out on TikTok. And he don't even own it. So he's one of the chefs. So I hope and I pray that he's getting compensated handsomely. I hope that he's not getting paid like everybody else. Because now I want to fly out there just to see the meat off the bone. Pause. He not even the owner. That's some good marketing though. Cause I thought him being the owner, one of his grandkids is gonna record him and granddad do something funny. But he just one of the cooks, man. Happy for him though. And he better be getting triple and quadruple paid more than, you know what?
So, let me get this straight. You're telling me that Mr. Tendernism don't own the restaurant that has gone viral because of the meat falls off of the bone?
Boy, look here, this is Tendernism at its best.
And that this man is the owner? So this whole time, we thought Unc was the one who was getting the profits, the benefits, the financial rewards, but yet it's the owner. Unc ain't nothing but the mascot. Unc ain't nothing but the face of the restaurant. Unc got the secret recipe. Now that Keith Lee exposed them in an indirect way, because God works in mysterious ways.
The world going barbecue crazy, Mr. Tendonism gone. People feeling like they lost their father or their grandfather. He got told what to say. Mr. Tendonism slams hate over Keith Lee tip and new video with white restaurant owner. Fans say it feels staged and forced. He was sitting there looking sad when he had to explain what happened with Keith Lee. It looked like he was thinking about that tip. He was thinking, why don't y'all give me the money that I missed out on? But ain't nobody talking about confiscating him for that tip that Keith Lee was gonna give him that own the shady, and now the whole world is on the barbecue Mr. Tendonism craze, and it's a possibility that he might be missing because don't nobody know where he at.
In that video, it looked like Unc Tendernism had just been told there was a $4K tip waiting for him, and now he's supposed to pretend like he's upset that Keith Lee left the tip for him. Like, oh my god, man, no. I agree. How dare he leave me 4K for being an exceptional man? How dare he? Because that video did give elder abuse, but not in the don't speak because I won't let you way. In the I just dumped all of this serious news on your head right before I turned on this camera. So why would you have anything to say? You're in shock. That's purposeful. Just saying.
I don't mean no harm when I say this, but Mr. Tenderism, get the hell on up out them people establishment. Because the clip of the owner, I'm going to assume, that white man sitting next to Tenderism talking about, well, we emailed Keith Lee, we didn't get a response. The whole vibe of that clip, excuse my French, it's giving massa enslave. It is.
If I would have known he was here, I would have probably asked Edie to stop for a few seconds so we could go over there. That's what I would have done. But ever since I reached out to him, I've gotten zero response. I thought I was very respectful. From what I've watched from the review, it just didn't seem like he really captured what it's like when you come to this place. It's just disappointing that as popular as people can be on social media, people don't know everybody.
The way he's just sitting there not saying anything and the white man just talking for him, the vibe of the clip is giving, you didn't come see my best Negro. He's here. I got him right here. You can still come back and see my best Negro. That's what it's giving. Even the fact that Tenderism is the person who put the restaurant on the map. Ain't Tenderism the one cooking the food anyway? I'm sure that we would all support if he built his own business. Because right now, y'all are using that man as a mascot to the point where we thought Tenderism was the owner of the restaurant. And it's your pasty ass.
Mr. Tendernism is the only reason we give a about a damn smokehouse destination. Let's get that clear. Let's get that mother. And the owner is jealous of Mr. Tendernism popularity. He don't like that Unc blew up on social media. He don't like that everybody thought that Smokehouse destination was his restaurant. He don't like that at all. It's to the point now, he try to make sure that he in the videos. Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. Ain't nobody come to see. Unc need to go ahead and sign with Death Row. Cause if you don't want an owner that's all up in your videos, dancing in the videos, you need to go somewhere else where you're gonna be appreciated. Go somewhere else where you're gonna be appreciated. And then you even look at the podcast, whatever it was doing, talking about Keith Lee. He said, if I knew Keith Lee was here, talking about the owner, he said, we would have stopped and went to see him. Keith Lee wasn't there to see you. Keith Lee was there to see Unc. That's it. That's all. And maybe your employees, so he would have showed love to them. But he didn't come to see the owner. He came to see. That's who he came to see. That's who we came. You're just trying to overly insert yourself in the program when we don't want you in the program. We get it. It's your restaurant and all that. You can appreciate it from afar. We don't want to be shaking hands with you, kissing babies with you. But yeah, like I said, the owner is jealous of Mr. Tendernism. And it's just that simple. I don't know how we don't even see it. We all see it. We all see it, and Unc just sitting there without a word to say. Unc, speak up! Speak up! Blink twice!
The crazy thing about the situation is dude doesn't apologize. Why don't you just fucking apologize? Why don't you just pay that man what he's made you? It's kind of elder abuse.
If I would have known he was here, I would have probably asked Edie to stop for a few seconds so we could go over there. That's what I would have done. But ever since I reached out to him, I've gotten zero response. I thought I was very respectful.
Now listen, I just wanted to reach out to y'all, but something about that Tendernism situation don't seem right to me. I'm sorry, but my ancestral spidey senses is tingling. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. And Unc is sitting up there mute. To me, it's looking like that owner really wanted to take the money Keith Lee was trying to give Unc. Because now all of a sudden he's doing a podcast. But let's go back a bit, right? Let's go back a bit. I remember a couple of months back, there were literally creators on here telling y'all that restaurant is not black owned. They're using Unc almost as if he's a mascot. Let's stop acting like we ain't seen this before. Aunt Jemima, Jack Daniels, okay, Popeyes, that black lady y'all seeing up there, fried chicken, she's not the owner. We even see it here on TikTok with black creators. Their content is getting stolen bar for bar. Word for word. Okay? Stolen from them. These black creators ain't even in the rewards program. We see it all the time. And y'all was calling them creators every name but a child of God when they told y'all something ain't right. I remember being on here a couple of months ago around that time, and I was on here 3 o'clock in the morning scrolling. And that restaurant came up, and I saw them white pair of hands flip over them ribs. I said, gotcha. I knew it then. I said, oh, the owner is white. Now all of a sudden the owner, all in the videos.
Producer trying to be all in the videos.
Doing the most. Come to find out, Unc ain't even cooking the food. The owner is cooking the food. But y'all said in them comments, how you know? How you know he ain't the owner? How you know he ain't making a whole lot of money? How you know? And y'all ain't never happy. Now look, Unc is doing a podcast. The man is talking about begging Keith Lee to come back. First of all, Keith Lee is over in Hawaii minding his business. He done moved on. And I'm glad he didn't respond. Come back, because you want the money? Oh, he should have given the money to everybody. He don't have to give the money to everybody. He could give the money to who he feel like giving his money to. That's when I knew something ain't right. But y'all said it was all good in the hood. I knew something wasn't right with that. What that remind you of? I didn't say it. Y'all did. You understand what I'm saying? Something ain't right with that situation. And I don't know where Unc's family is, but they need to go ahead and tap Unc on the shoulder and tell him we is free. Let's talk about Keith Lee for a second. Even though I feel like Keith Lee shouldn't even be in this situation, Keith Lee has a positive light about him. He has built his entire brand, his family's brand, and has built his platform brick by brick. We watched it happen on positivity, giving back. God is amazing, putting God first. And those are never his intentions to go to establishments to expose them. But when you have such a positive light to you, you end up exposing evil without those being your intentions. That was never Keith Lee's intentions to expose that, but it ended up getting exposed because, like we said months ago, something ain't right with that situation. Then wait a minute, I'm gonna say, Keith Lee, come back. We could sit down and have Kool-Aid and discuss Kool-Aid.
Hey man, y'all gotta let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section. Pray for your brother, Mr. Tendernism. We all love him. We all love to see him happy, doing his thing with them black diamonds falling off the bone. I seen a couple of videos to where none of that stuff was falling off the bone, and that's what had me thinking that they probably cure that stuff before they put it on camera. They probably take a knife or a fork and loosen it up real good, so when he pick it up, it fall clean off the bone like that. It was some food reviews, people sitting in their car shaking the hell out them damn ribs, and ain't nothing come off the bone. It was one video, a man bit into the rib and his tooth popped out his damn mouth. So we don't even know if the tendonism is tendonism, but I'm looking for the man. I be looking around my neighborhood. These old men be staring back real hard, frowning, mean mugging. I just be checking to see, is they Mr. Tendonism? Have y'all seen them? I've been looking, man. Call the old folks home. I don't trust that owner. Everything you heard in this video is alleged allegations, speculations for entertainment purposes. I don't know what's going on for real, but according to the internet, don't nobody know where he at. I'm praying for him, and y'all need to pray for him too. One more thing before I go.
Subscribe to my channel if that's what you want, but if that's not what you like, then you must be a punk. Hold on now, here we go. Who is this girl? She got that junk in her trunk. Baby girl, back it up, poke out your rump. It's S.A.T. that you want, and my music hit.